So what if I told you that the thing you're desperately chasing, whether it's success, fame, more money, perfect body, isn't really what you want? I spent years trying to figure this out, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to save you decades of frustration, pain, and wasted energy. So these are the things people told me to do, but I found they don't really help. Lesson number 1. You have to really want something in order to have it. It's not true. This one, but it's tricky because yes, we do need to set an intention and to get clear about what we want. There is a point that we just have to let it go, right? Because think about it, it all starts with your state of being, and you have to become the version of yourself who already has it. That's when things start to shift, because the universe is just one big copying machine. It copies your energy. So yes, you begin with a desire, you have to want something initially, but then you move into embody the version that already has the thing you want. And then you start to see things happening in your physical reality. Lesson number 2. Do you know the saying, Mama knows best? Well, not always. I'm sorry. With all due respect to our parents, they don't always know what's best for us. They come with their own set of beliefs and fears and their own view of how life should be, right? And often based on their own experiences or even their lack of success. But that doesn't mean we have to live out their story, right? And we're different people with different missions and desires in this lifetime. Yes, parents have more experience in some areas like safety or maybe finance or everyday life, but when it comes to your desires or life purpose, you are allowed to listen respectfully and also still follow your own path. And this one especially is out for those of us who deeply want to make our parents proud, right? We think if we disappoint them, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but your soul didn't come here to fulfill someone else's expectation, right? You come to fulfill your own evolution, and sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just gently say, you know what, I love you, but I need to do it my way. And you don't have to sacrifice your life for others, even if it's your own family. Okay, lesson number 3. You have to live your life according to society rules, otherwise something is wrong with you, right? This is just, it couldn't be farther from the truth, because that's what we are taught, right? That if you're not following the structure, go to school, get a job, and getting married by a certain age, like 35, then something must be off, right? But that's just conditioning, and society creates a structure for how we're supposed to live. So they want to manage us in a way, right? We are easier to be managed and control and to fit into their system. But every soul has a unique timeline, a unique expression, and you're not meant to live a life like everyone else. You don't have to get married at 30, or you don't have to own a house by 35, right? You don't have to look successful in the way society defines it. Everyone has its own definition for success, right? And here's the real twist. Most of the time, the people that given us those advice aren't really happy themselves. So if you're going to listen to someone, make sure it's someone who's aligned with your values and your truth. And when you choose a different path, some people won't get it. They might judge you, stay quiet, or act like something is wrong with you. But that doesn't mean you are lost. It just might actually mean you're finally getting back to your true self. And the happiest people I know didn't follow the usual rules. They did their own thing, even if it looked strange at first, right? So don't be scared to live in a way that others don't understand. It just means you are doing you. Okay, lesson number 4. You have to chase things to get it. No, you don't. right? You don't have to chase anything or anyone. And you know, even if you chase someone, you're just pushing it further away from you. You know, I once heard this saying and it stuck with me until this day. Don't chase elevators, buses, or people. So if something or someone is moving away from you, there is a reason for it. And maybe you are not supposed to be on that bus, or maybe that person is not the one for you. But we often look at it from a really limited perspective, so we can't always see the bigger picture, right? And how many times has something felt negative in the moment, but when you look back, you actually glad it happened that way, right? Like, thank God it happened that way. Yes, you can take action towards what you want, but chasing often comes from a state of lack and fear. And where you're really aligned, the right things will gravitate towards you. So if you're constantly running after something or someone, maybe it's not meant for you, or maybe it's just not the right time right now. And when you're constantly chasing, also you're actually telling the universe that you don't believe that it's already yours, and that you don't trust the timing, right? And you know, but I've learned that the more you relax, the more you will receive, and the more you trust, opportunities are going to be open up. And the more I loved myself without needing anything externally, the more love flowed in. And energy doesn't lie, right? And when your energy says I'm all and complete already, life will reflect it back to you. Lesson number 5. If you are struggling with anxiety or overthinking, there's only one thing that really saved me, and that's being present. And that's, you know, people hear about mindfulness and, oh yeah, being in the present moment, but it's much deeper than that, because if you really think about it, most of our problems come from our mind, right? And where is our mind all the time? Either we are worried about the future, or we are thinking about the past, right? And we're never really here right now. So if you eliminate the past and the future, right, you're being in the present moment, you eliminate most of your problems. And people don't understand it. They think that it's like, oh, spirituality, mindfulness, being in the present moment, okay, and they just brush it off. But no, this has really saved me when I was, you know, at the lowest point of my life. So if you want to free yourself from overthinking and anxiety, start practicing being present and make it a habit, a way of life. One book that I deeply recommend, that it's a must, it's The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. You can listen to the audiobook, or you can read the book, but that really changed my whole life. Okay, so these are the lessons. So challenge yourself and step out of your comfort zone and watch how everything starts to change. And you don't have to prove yourself, you don't have to chase anything, because the less you force, the more everything flows. So thank you for watching this video. So let me know in the comments, what is your experiences and what is the life lesson you learn on your journey? So thank you for watching. And if you are having a hard time letting go and trusting the universe, check out my Trust the Universe playlist. I'm going to link it up here. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye bye.